you can really see it, like there's just jagged metal everywhere.
And you just don't, you have to appreciate you don't see this kind of stuff. Like, this is extremely rare and exclusive. And we got you guys here, all thanks to Mr. JWW. And allegedly one of these cars can still go out just for us. And it redlines
12,000 RPM.
12,000
right
RPM. Oh, here we go. Let's go meet the race car driver.
So Ollie's joining us on the rally. He's got a jet off to India to do a DTM race over there. A touring car race.
Yeah, they've got some like semi-single similar to this motorsport out in India. So fly there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Back Tuesday. Wednesday we're back testing here. Then I'll drive to Iraq and meet you guys in Ras Al Khaimah. We'll do Jebel Jais.
Yep. Jebel Jais.
Back here for the track day.
Yeah.
Doing some hot laps, and then when you guys go off to the expo, I can go back to India. So
mega. So really cool story, and it's funny how it's come full circle. In 2016, we did Jebel Jais.
Yeah.
So Ollie and I worked with the Ras Al Khaimah tourist board, who had just sort of completed this road which leads to nowhere, and they were like, "Can you come and like put our place on the map?" And we did some stuff with some hotels and car rental places, and we were like, "All we need is some cool cars and a cool road." And they built this road. It was going to lead to like a crazy hotel, right?
Well, it was going to lead to the palace, which it now does.
Okay.
So back then it was going to be led to the palace. They decided not to build it.
Yeah.
Now we finished it because it's so cool. So it kind of came full circle.
So this road ended up being built. Imagine like a sort of 4-lane alpine pass. It's like billiard smooth, ultra wide, and Ollie and I closed it in 2016 when no one really knew about it. We put it on the map. I don't know a brand who hasn't launched a car there since, and we've always said it's crying out for a hill climb. And sure enough, on Gumball, we're going to be doing the first hill climb up Jebel Jais.
That's amazing.
It's going to be cool.
It's very cool.
It's going to be super cool.
There's a bit of money in racing.
Yeah.
Like, you either have it or you don't. This is crazy, bro.
Dude, this is gonna be loud.
This is going to be ridiculous.
Hey, if you're a headphone
I don't
user,
know, man. I don't know if this is gonna hold a candle to the SVJ, man.
You can run across the track faster than you can drive across it.
You gotta give it to the SVJ though. If it drove by here, I think these guys would be impressed.
Amazing.
For a street car?
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks for doing
The
that.
engine out.
Thank you.
Yeah, engine specs.
It's a Mazda rotary engine. The exact one from what year, I'm not sure. I mean, they all have it in period history. Like, I don't know if any of you guys saw that Netflix documentary on the guy that started doing a load of weed, like by the tanker, bringing it into the States and selling it off. And he owned a team called, it's called Bad Sport, is the series on Netflix.
Oh, I've seen the series, but I've not seen.
Yeah, and he basically sold drugs to fund his racing.
Yeah.
Owned a team called, I think it was Blue Thunder. He ended up funding his race career and his professional that raced with him, and he beat the factory Porsche team with a drug-funded race team. He went from trying to lay under the radar, spending his money, to just screw it, and he won IMSA.
No.
And then went to jail afterwards.
He took his trophies with him to prison. He's got trophies up in the prison.
And he's being interviewed as like, totally worth it, we'll do it again.
The drug money of
How old is
racing.
this car?
This is 84. I'm gonna get this
That's
wrong.
my age.
80s.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be some wild stuff.
Yeah, so there's some really, really nice from Ignition GP who are bringing a couple of cars that are here next Wednesday. It's a shame it's one day before you guys come here for the track day, so it would have been cool to show you guys.
And they're like GT1 cars.
So you got the GT1s, like the Astons and all the cool ones from back in the day, and then you've also got like the 90s, like the Mansell cars and Active Aero cars, Damon Hill cars.
So this is like, this is a cafe restaurant
Yeah.
off the side of the racetrack here. And the cafe was this side, we just had lunch. And then this side is what?
So this side is cars shipping, and this is where they hold a lot of private cars, so we're literally just getting the clearance now to film. So it should be.
To film, what to film and what not to film?
Yeah, because there's some cars in here that are literally one-of-ones, and some that we can film, some that we can't. So we're about to find out what we can film.
On the other side of that red door, we definitely can't film.
I'm very aware of not being able to film stuff. This happened to us yesterday. I had to literally lay down on the floor to film a Project One liveried Black Series because the car behind it, the car side of it, and the car across from me couldn't be filmed. So I was like on the floor filming.
I mean, let's just do a tour. Then when Nick comes and says it's
Okay.
fine, we can film.
Side note, we have this exact setup at our shop. It's thumbprint recognition. Okay, we'll see you guys in a sec once we have approval. Gumball livery is all the white sponsors with the neon yellow numbers and the Gumball logos, and of course the iconic round Gumball logo on the hood, which is why I wore my DDE Aperta style hat, and I've got a pair of shoes to match. We have a very cool GMC right here. So, James, thoughts?
I was about to play the cliche game of if you could take any car in the room, what would you take? I think we're standing in front of it.
This is it.
Bottega.
This is that would be you. I need to make some serious money. So here's the cafe that we were in. As you can see, they have a beautiful setup in here. Big screen. We were sitting on these amazing couches earlier.
All the staff
right over
don't
here.
run us because we all just left before.
Right?
Good point. That's a very
We just all left. They're probably like, oh, whatever.
Really cool spot to hang out. So anyhow, we're gonna head out of here and take you guys and go to one of the craziest showrooms for supercars and hypercars for sale here in Dubai. And there's a very particular car, a Lamborghini Veneno Roadster that Dave and I wanna go look at. This would be the ultimate, and a very good friend of ours, James, the Stradman, is also got this at the top of his list for his dream car one day. Could we beat James to buying his dream car? Could we? We could. Pleasure meeting you.
You too.
We're gonna see you on
Wednesday before Jebel Jace.
Hill Climb.
hill climb.
Yeah. We've got to go together for that.
We've got to go
really,
together.
because it's like old times, really.
We'll race you guys to the top. Oh, look at that. We got an SF90 just casually across the street. From all my scrolling on Instagram.
So, yeah, so I don't know the guys here. So
You don't know the guys?
Let's walk in and ask.
Good cop, bad cop, good cop.
I'd say bad cop, bad cop, bad cop, Damon style. Let's go.
Go in and ask. ask and see what they say.
I say film and beg for forgiveness. Okay guys, welcome to the craziest, highest valued showroom in all of Dubai. It just, first of all, I can't believe how close they parked the cars together. And they're still trying to jam cars in here right now. Like, look how close they're trying to put the cars in here. I mean, they have a Gullwing, the Blacks, they have everything. I'm not even gonna start, they have everything. They also have my absolute favorite car the second we walked in the door, so we're gonna head back over that way. We walked past a LaFerrari, a Pagani Huayra Roadster, and a Sion, just to come and see the epic and very, very exclusive Lamborghini Veneno, and this happens to be a Roadster. A row of pistas, like no big deal. Now the car we came in here for is the Lamborghini Veneno. Right next to it is a Sion. We have a carbon exposed Sion right here. And then the crown jewel for me is this. You have, I believe, air that flows just simply through this. This isn't like any ram air or anything like that. I believe this goes maybe into the engine. I'm not sure. Do you know if the Veneno roof scoop is at like a functional roof scoop, or is it just gonna blow air on the top like an STO would?
It didn't say on Wikipedia, to be honest with you. But
we're trying to Google as much about this car as possible. Check out the gas cap. Wow. Just sitting here taking it all in, what's wild?
There's no screen. So there's no screen like every Aventador has. I think these 3 toggles right here.
I love the toggles. What do you think the toggles do? Can we pop them?
No, they're not labeled.
They're
it's
not.
funny because they almost look aftermarket. How
they're
raw
so
they are.
Cool. Dry carbon on the dash. Oh, that's unique. Feel the dash. It's actually dry carbon, but like padded.
Wow.
It's padded.
It's like there's no resin.
There's no resin in here. It's like padded and soft. You got the leather green trim.
I don't know what those switches are for. That's bugging me now.
We'll have
What's
to ask.
normally there in a regular Aventador?
I can't even think of anything right there.
Sport, Strada Sport, of course, is here.
Yeah.
So what would you need those 3 switches for?
You got your start button still in the center.
Yeah.
You got a Lamborghini badge instead of on the dash, typically in front there. You have it in the center console.
This is a very special car.
All dry carbon, right? You got your door pull flap or the handle to pull it down. You still have your latch here to unlock the door. You got Veneno badging stitched into the seats.
I wonder how you open the engine cover.
Unique little tricolor stitch here. Look at the steering wheel, actually. I just noticed the steering wheel has a tricolor sport stitch on the inside. This car screams DDE like colors. We're allowed to get in. The steering wheel is set pretty low. Pretty freaking, look at this.
Do you know what these switches are for?
Yeah, sure. You gotta move it up a little bit. There we go.
Excuse me. Do you know what these are for? Yeah, we can't figure it out.
There's no, I wonder if it's like the power and stuff. Like you have to like turn them all on to like turn the car on or something.
I wonder if it's...
There's a key for it, right? Yeah, it's a normal key.
If you will turn it on, you will just press the brake and then the button.
Right. That's crazy. Can I see the key for a sec? I won't turn it on. The fuel gauge is unique. I've never seen a fuel gauge like that. Hey, this car's been driven.
It's been driven?
It's got 1,720 kilometers.
Oh, which lucky person got to put 1,700 kilometers?
James.
What is this, a 1 of 9?
You can't figure out.
Yeah, what do these do? Do you know? They're not labeled, and I'm pretty sure that.
Intriguing.
Well, the unique thing is they look very aftermarket, but they all came with this.
Did they?
Yes, from the factory.
I have no idea what they do.
There's only one way to.
Flick them on, see what happens.
Now I have to Google this just to find out before we leave.
Right here. Over here is actually on the plaque where it usually says like 50th anniversary or whatever, or you know. Number 2.
This car. I'm gonna fucking shit my pants when we have this in our fucking shop. Twin turbo.
No. You want twin turbo it?
Yes.
Nitrous?
No. Straight pipe through twin turbo.
And there's a ton more crazy cars here. Like we just started looking.
This is the only thing that's here that matters.
I just
forget everything else.
Took a walk down the back. The width of this building's fairly wide, right?
That's huge.
At the back, there is a row of nose-to-nose color nads. the whole width of the building.
We'll have to take Dave back there.
Ridiculous.
It's a good place to just get rid of Dave.
It's so ridiculous.
We lost Dave and all the call-ins. Okay, can we get a thumbnail? Can you take a shot of this car with James and I sitting in it from the front? This thing's nuts.
It's so crazy.
It's like, hold on. I just want to
When you see it in reality, it's so crazy.
Like, look
The
at this.
sculpture of it. Can you imagine the induction sound of that?
Hold on. That's if it's attached to the engine.
Oh, you think it's just all show?
I think it's possible that it could be just like an STO, where it's just a part of the cover for the
chimney.
look.
Well, it looks cool.
Chimney.
Well, it looks cool.
Dude, we need to find out if this is real. Like in the sense of, does it actually
it feed
connect
the engine?
Does it
There's a
feed-
mystery to solve in this video. Don't go anywhere. What do the switches do? And does the scoop work? Stay tuned. In the meantime, what video guys looking there?
Hey, what's the worst case scenario if we just?
Retention tactics
What if we
there.
just started it up and revved it a few times to hear the suction
Cold?
noise? Yeah, cold.
Start it as you're on the throttle.
Just joking. We highly respect the cars here and the people at VIP Motors. Just so you know, we're just joking around. Typical YouTuber asshole shit. And why wouldn't you label them?
It feels very theatrical.
Okay, we need to figure this out.
It's bugging Dave. All right, look at it. That door just flies up by itself. It's so light.
It's addictive.
I'd be really curious to know how you open the engine cover.
Is it a clam or does it open?
I've no clue. Like,
If we opened the engine, we would know if this fed air into it.
and what's interesting is normally to open the engine, the latch is right here.
Maybe
So
it is a clam.
maybe it is a clam, like a clamshelly thing, or a clamp or a pull.
There's not one on this side, is there?
There's so many unanswered questions. There's so many mysteries around this.
Destined to find out.
Did you figure it out?
As message Schmid, ask him. This is not on the internet. People talk about the switches, show them how cool they are, but no one says what they do.
That's so weird. What was the other thing we were trying to figure out? How do you open like the cover, the engine cover? I don't
Get
see
a crowbar and we'll figure it out.
A crowbar.
I'll ask about the intake.
Oh yeah, we want to know, is that functional or is it just for looks like the modern STO? I honestly don't know how they're still trying to fit cars in here. That's halfway out of that gate. Like, bro,
can't fit 'em.
they don't have room for the cars. Look at how many cars.
Pull up in this place.
What's that? Yeah, that is
Hints that they have.
just, you can't even see in the car at all.
See inside.
And this has a mild front windshield tint, but some of the windshield tints are just
Or as dark as this.
bananas too. Another SF90.
All the cars they have here, they have one McLaren. Right here.
This is the only McLaren?
As I've seen.
That's interesting. This is the first and only McLaren we've seen.
That's a good point.
That is a good point.
I'd not really twigged that.
So the Veneno, just so you can put this into context of how large this place is over there by the door. And these are all hypercars, supercars, and then goes into these just bananas, like crazy, crazy, crazy level of modified Brabus G-Wagons.
Like baby blue Alcantara
Yes.
roofliner.
I love how you say Alcantara and I say Alcantara.
Alcantara.
Cantara, potato, potato, tomato, tomato. From here, we were talking about insurance. Like, if you're an insurance company, this is all under one roof. If this building catches on fire and burns to the ground, it's game over. It's game over.
How much of a pain in the ass is it? If someone comes in and goes, I want that one. The one just at the back there. That one's for me. Look how many cars you've got to get out.
In some weird way, there's a door there. But you're still, it would be, it would be forever.
Because they're all.
Yeah. I don't know. Dude, they're packed. Look at this. I just want to give you a quick idea of what it's like. We're standing here, and this is what it's like.
Crazy place.
Wow.